We've all felt it, that deep, unsettling feeling in the pit of our stomach when we choose ourselves. It's a sensation that can be both confusing and overwhelming. It's the moment we prioritize our needs over the wants of others. This decision, though necessary, often comes with a heavy emotional toll. It can feel wrong, even selfish. Why is that? Why does the act of self-care sometimes feel like an act of betrayal? Why does putting ourselves first often feel like we're doing something wrong? The answer lies deep within our upbringing and societal norms. We are conditioned from a young age to be selfless, to consider others before ourselves. This conditioning shapes our beliefs and behaviors. This starts in our families, where we learn to be good boys and girls. We are praised for sharing, for putting others first, for being considerate. It continues in school, where we're taught to share and cooperate. These lessons are reinforced by teachers and peers, shaping our understanding of right and wrong. We carry these expectations into adulthood. In our workplaces, in our relationships, the pressure to conform to these ideals persists. Choosing yourself can feel like going against the grain of everything we've been taught. It feels like stepping out of line, like breaking an unspoken rule. It's no wonder it feels uncomfortable. The discomfort is a sign of growth, a sign that you are challenging the status quo. But here's the truth. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It's essential. It's about self-preservation, about ensuring that you have the strength and energy to be there for others. It's about recognizing your worth, understanding that you are deserving of the same care and consideration that you offer to others. It's about honoring your needs and desires, listening to your inner voice and giving it the space to be heard. It's about living a life that is authentically yours, embracing your true self and allowing it to shine without fear or apology. When you choose yourself, you set a powerful example for others. You show them that it's okay to prioritize their own well-being. You inspire those around you to do the same, creating a ripple effect of self-love and self-care. So the next time you feel that discomfort, remember that it's a sign of your growth. Embrace it and know that choosing yourself is the most courageous thing you can do. It's a journey worth taking, a path worth walking, because in choosing yourself, you are choosing a life of authenticity, fulfillment, and true happiness. Our society often equates selflessness with goodness. From a young age, we are taught that putting others first is the hallmark of a virtuous person. This belief is deeply ingrained in our culture and is reinforced through various channels, including family teachings, educational systems, and media portrayals. We're taught to be helpful, accommodating, and to put others' needs before our own. Acts of kindness and generosity are celebrated, and rightly so. Volunteering, helping a neighbor, or simply being there for a friend in need are all actions that build a sense of community and belonging. While these are admirable qualities, they become problematic when they come at the expense of our own well-being. The line between selflessness and self-neglect can often blur, leading us to ignore our own needs and desires. This can result in a life where we are constantly giving but rarely receiving, leaving us feeling depleted and unfulfilled. Think about the messages we're bombarded with daily. Put your family first. Sacrifice your time and energy for your loved ones. While family is undoubtedly important, the expectation to always prioritize others can be overwhelming. It can create a sense of duty that overshadows our personal aspirations and dreams. Go the extra mile at work. Be the first to arrive and the last to leave. This work ethic is often praised and rewarded, but it can also lead to burnout and a lack of work-life balance. The pressure to excel professionally can make us neglect our health, relationships, and personal growth. Be there for your friends no matter what. Friendships are vital for our emotional well-being, but the expectation to always be available can be draining. It's important to support our friends, but it's equally important to set boundaries and take care of our own mental health. These messages reinforce the belief that our worthiness is tied to our ability to please others. We are often judged by how much we give rather than who we are. This societal pressure can make us feel inadequate if we choose to prioritize ourselves. This constant pressure to prioritize others can lead to resentment, burnout, and a loss of self. When we are always putting others first, we may start to feel unappreciated and taken for granted. Over time, this can erode our sense of identity and self-worth. We become so busy fulfilling the expectations of others that we lose sight of our own needs and desires. Our goals and dreams take a back seat, and we may find ourselves living a life that doesn't truly reflect who we are. It's crucial to recognize this pattern and take steps to reclaim our sense of self. It's time to challenge these societal norms. We need to redefine what it means to be a good person. Being kind and compassionate doesn't mean neglecting ourselves. In fact, taking care of our own well-being allows us to be more present and effective in our relationships and contributions to society. It's time to redefine what it means to be a good person. We can be loving and supportive while also setting boundaries and prioritizing our own needs. This balance is essential for a healthy and fulfilling life. You can be kind, compassionate, and loving while also prioritizing your own well-being. Self-care is not selfish. It's a necessary part of living a balanced and meaningful life. By taking care of ourselves, we can better take care of others and contribute positively to our communities. Living a life based on external expectations is a recipe for unhappiness. It's like trying to fit into a mold that wasn't made for you. You'll always feel constricted, inadequate, and unfulfilled. True happiness and fulfillment come from living in alignment with your values. Your values are your guiding principles, your compass in life. They tell you what's important to you, what you stand for, and how you want to live your life. When you live in accordance with your values, your decisions feel right. You feel a sense of purpose and meaning. You're no longer living for others, you're living for yourself. Take some time to reflect on your values. What's truly important to you? What do you want to stand for? Once you have a clear understanding of your values, start making choices that align with them. Section 4. Trapped by fear. Breaking free from the cycle of self-doubt. Fear is a powerful force that can keep us stuck in patterns of self-sabotage. We fear judgment, rejection, and failure. We fear disappointing others and ourselves. This fear can prevent us from choosing ourselves, from pursuing our dreams, and from living a life that is true to who we are. When we let fear dictate our choices, we give our power away. We allow our doubts and insecurities to hold us back from experiencing the fullness of life. Breaking free from the cycle of self-doubt requires courage. It requires us to confront our fears, to challenge our limiting beliefs, and to step outside of our comfort zones. It's about embracing vulnerability and allowing ourselves to be seen, imperfections and all. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Section 5. Empaths and receiving. The challenge of letting love in. Empaths are highly sensitive individuals who have a deep capacity for empathy. They are often able to sense and understand the emotions of those around them with remarkable clarity. This heightened sensitivity allows them to connect deeply with others, offering comfort and support in times of need. However, this same sensitivity can also make it difficult for empaths to navigate their own emotional landscapes. They feel the emotions of others as if they were their own. This can be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it allows empaths to provide unparalleled support and understanding to those they care about. On the other hand, it can lead to emotional overwhelm, as they absorb not only their own feelings but also the feelings of those around them. While this can be a beautiful gift, it can also make it challenging for empaths to receive love and support. The constant influx of emotions can create a barrier, making it difficult for them to open up and allow others to care for them. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, even when surrounded by people who love them. Empaths are often natural givers. They derive a great deal of satisfaction from helping others and making a positive impact on the world around them. Whether it's through acts of kindness, offering a listening ear, or providing emotional support, empaths are always ready to give of themselves. This selflessness is one of their most admirable qualities, but it can also be a source of difficulty. They find joy in helping others and are always willing to lend a listening ear. This willingness to give can sometimes come at a cost, as empaths may neglect their own needs in the process. They may find it difficult to set boundaries, leading to emotional exhaustion and burnout. It's important for empaths to recognize the value of self-care and to make time for their own well-being. However, they may struggle to receive the same level of care and attention they so freely give. This can be due to a variety of reasons, including a fear of vulnerability, a belief that they must always be strong for others, or a sense of unworthiness. These feelings can create a barrier that prevents empaths from accepting the love and support they need. This can stem from a fear of being a burden. Empaths may worry that by accepting help, they are imposing on others or taking away from someone else's needs. This fear can be deeply ingrained, making it difficult for them to ask for or accept support, even when it is freely offered. a belief that they don't deserve to be cared for. This belief can be rooted in past experiences or negative self-perceptions. Empaths may feel that they are not worthy of the same kindness and compassion they offer to others. This can lead to a cycle of self-neglect and emotional depletion, or a discomfort with being the center of attention. Empaths often prefer to remain in the background, quietly supporting others without drawing attention to themselves. This can make it difficult for them to accept recognition or praise, even when it is well-deserved. Learning to receive is crucial for empaths. It is an essential part of maintaining emotional balance and well-being. By allowing themselves to receive love and support, empaths can replenish their own emotional reserves, making them better equipped to continue giving to others. It allows them to fill their own cups so they can continue to give to others from a place of abundance, not depletion. This shift in perspective can be transformative, helping empaths to see that receiving is not a sign of weakness, but a necessary part of a healthy, balanced life. It's about recognizing that receiving is not selfish. It is an act of self-love and self-respect. By allowing themselves to be cared for, empaths can create a more sustainable and fulfilling way of living. It's a vital part of a healthy, balanced exchange of energy. When empaths learn to receive, they can experience deeper connections and more meaningful relationships. This balance allows them to thrive, both as individuals and as compassionate supporters of others.